In the world of gaming, not all games can be played. There are games banned in many countries, not just because of the violence in them, but for very strange reasons. Today, we will talk about them, but before we start, let me introduce myself. My name is Abdullah, and I hope you will like, subscribe, and activate the notification bell as a token of appreciation for my content. The game is listed as probably the most banned game everywhere. It was released in 2003 on PC, and Postal 2 was the second part of the very successful Postal game that caused a huge stir in the world. But honestly, the first part had minor things compared to what we will see in the second part. I can't even count the flaws in it. For example, you can put a gun in the back of your pants and use it as a silencer. There's also a button you can press to urinate on anyone at any time, and the terrorists in the game are depicted in a very stereotypical way. For anyone from the Middle East, they say that the entire Middle East is terrorist, which harms Arab countries and the Middle East in general. In the game, your wife has a relationship with the devil, and then she turns into a demon, which is one of the worst things in the game. There's a stage in the game called the Hunter of the Gays. The goal is to kill 20 characters depicted as gay. This is probably the only good thing in the game. If you see someone who doesn't look right, you can go kill them to get rid of them. The game Super Columbine is inspired by a real-life incident that happened on the 20th of April 1999 in Colorado, USA. At that time, there were two kids, Eric and Dylan, who carried out an attack at their school, killing 12 people and injuring many others. Before they executed this attack, they recorded videos confirming. This incident caused a huge controversy worldwide. In 2005, the game based on this story was created, and the gameplay in this game depicts the details of the game really revolves around a guy who harasses a 7-year-old girl, which leads him to prison. After he gets out of prison, instead of learning his lesson, he decides to start a new page. No, he decides to take revenge by harassing the girl's sister and mother, which escalates the events in the game, making it more dangerous. That's why this game is one of the most controversial due to, in many countries and markets around the world, especially in Britain, the game is currently unavailable due to its rejection and classification as against the entire community. The game Vault 3 is known for giving you the freedom to go anywhere and do whatever you want. But this game took the issue to the extreme. In Vault 3, you can use various substances to heal or increase your strength, including a substance like morphine. But here, the problem is significant. Morphine is not a fictional substance. This means that anyone playing the game is exposed to information about a drug that exists in reality, and worse, the player can become addicted to it, just like what happens in real life. When Vault reached Australia, the classification board there saw that it encourages drug use, so they decided to ban it. This would be a huge loss for now it's no longer a real substance. The authorities in Australia said that even if they changed the name, it would still be banned in Australia. But Australia wasn't the only country that faced issues with Vault. The game continued to create controversy, and this time there was no solution. There's a game in which there are characters called Brahmins, which are transformed beings in India. This issue caused a huge uproar because the word Brahmin has a religious meaning for them. And also, Brahmins are revered among Hindus. So many people saw this as, and if you liked the video, please like and subscribe so I can continue, and I'll see you in the next video. اللعبة فضلت تعمل جدل، والمرة دي ما كانتش فيها حل في جيم موجود في اللعبة في أبغار متحولين برأسية، والأبغار دي اسمها برهمان في الهند. باجي الموضوع ده عمل غضب كبير جدا، لأن كلمة برهمان ليها معنى ديني ده عندهم طبعا، وكمان الأبكار مكدسة عند الهندوس، فناس كتير ده عدم احترام. وعلى عكس دول تانية كتيرة زي أستراليا أو ألمانيا، الهند ما طلبوش تعديل. الهند حظرت اللعبة نهائي وقرروا حظر اللعبة تماما، واللعبة لسه محظورة. وبس لو عجبك الفيديو ضع لايك واشتراك لكي أستمر، وبس أشوفك الفيديو القادم.